That's what I get for restarting my computer. I had like this whole spiel. I had the whole spiel, and it wasn't even that interesting, so yeah, the for copyright free, chill out stuff on YouTube. Oh, I had to restart my computer because my monitor was being weird, and now it's fun about. Cause like, can't you tell? Can't you tell how different things are? The background is completely 180 reversed. It's flipped. The backdrop is different. The constellations are different. If you're disoriented, it's fine. We'll get through it together. Cause I had to rehang the backdrop. It's okay. The stream is healed. The Thursday miracle. Yeah. Good afternoon, Ass and Amy and lurkers and VOD watchers. But specifically Ass and Amy, because they're here in chat with me, hanging out. And I like having them here every day. It's great. How are you guys doing? I'm going to... Oh! It took that long for Mugen to realize that I was live. And he's also upset with me because he saw me walking through the house with not one, not two, but 3 bags of crinkly treats. Yeah, it's so great, Amy, that you got your chores done right before stream. And it's like you weren't even you didn't need to hurry because I was a little bit late. Since he's here now and he knows that I have fresh treats. Yeah, he knows that I've got fresh treats for him. So let's get that taken care of. And then I'm gonna need to... I don't have audio set up for today's games, but we'll get there. Yay! You made it to your psych appointment! That's so great! What are you gonna do with 3 bags of treats? I'm gonna ration them. I'm gonna slowly titrate them out and make sure that he never feels like we are running low on treats ever again. And, I got the one with the catnip flavor. And I think that he's still gonna like them because there's probably still gonna be stinky in other ways, but yeah, they smell a little cheesy, and that's weird. And I regret sticking my face in the bag less than I expected. You ready? You want these? Okay, he's excited. He knows they're treats. 3 big bags of treats. Only one of them's open. And presuming that they're his favorite, I held back the salmon ones. Yeah, it's like whenever I have like an appointment, I can very rarely do anything beforehand, no matter how late it is. It's always just my brain just likes to block off all the time before it to be anxious, and so getting it out of the way in the morning is early. I've had to like do things like, okay, what specifically is going to hurt me in this scenario that seems so scary? What's going to hurt? And that's trying to like break it down and go step by step. Is like, is this gonna hurt me? Is this gonna hurt me? It's usually like, it's nothing specific, but just having it all together just always feels overwhelming. Hi, you're welcome. Yes, you get the cheek scratches. We had a nice nap on this couch this morning. I didn't mean to nap, but sometimes when I'm comfortable and reading a book, it just happens. Yes, the treats are hidden now, so good luck with that, sir. We've got 2 queer rep games today that I'm very excited about, especially because one of these queer rep games is a puzzle game, which we don't see all the time. Okay, you can jump, it's fine. You can mess up my keys all you want. We've got the bunny girl Yuri game, and then we've got the high school dating raptor game, and I'm excited about both of them. Yes, audio is going. Since I restarted my computer, yeah. Hello to Mugen, goodbye to Mugen. Since I restarted my computer, all of the utilities I usually have up around are missing, and also like my so I'm gonna have to check Discord later and make sure that my mic is routed properly there. Set volume. Volume mixer, sound mixer options. There we go. 1, 2, that one. Yes. We have audio for Blobun. Blow bunny. Blob honey. Blob honey. Let's play controller. The music is very happy. It's very chipper music. That's a vibe shift. It'll be fine though. We'll work through it. I'm gonna breeze through this, no problem. Stephanie was an energetic. Oh wait, is her girlfriend not? Oh no, she is. Her ears are just back. Does she have cat ears and rabbit ears? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on there. Stephanie was an energetic rabbit, always exploring and checking out new things. One day, she and her girlfriend Audrey discovered that there was strange green slime coming out of the waterworks. I wonder what's causing this. Stephanie pondered. Do you think we should check it out? Audrey suggested. Are you kidding? Stephanie exclaimed, jumping up and down. Of course we gotta. Strange slime, no problem at all. The pair entered the waterworks and navigated the... But they're sticking up out of her hair. They're like horns. I don't know. Entered the waterworks and navigated the labyrinthian passageways. Eventually, Stephanie stumbled on a strange, glowing, magical amulet. Of course I'm gonna put this on. Oh, this is neat. Do you think this is what's causing the slime? Babe, I don't think you should touch... Hua! She's so cute. See, this is ear. This is hair. This looks like a horn. Or like a secondary kind of ear. Because the hair like swoops in front of it. She could be like a 50-50 rabbit cat. Hair clips, maybe. Hair tuft, yeah. I don't know. I'm very, very curious. But it was too late. Stephanie had already touched the amulet and had already cast its curse upon her. Jackalope. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jackalope. That would explain it. Babe, are you okay? Yeah, why? Stephanie replied, unaware of what had happened. You've turned into a bunny blob. Audrey responded with shock. How about that? She replied, looking over herself, and then with a chuckle she said, and here I thought you'd just grown taller. The pair sat in silence for a few minutes. Then Audrey spoke up. I think there's a witch somewhere around here, somewhere around the continent that can undo curses like this. Maybe we can try to find her. Stephanie began. That sounds like an awful lot of effort. Well, you don't want to stay like this forever, right? Audrey inquired. Of course not. All right then, let's get to work. A quest, Stephanie said with excitement. Let's go. Fill it out. Demo puzzles. Yeah, undo. I can't go back on myself. I can't, I guess, once and then I get stuck. So I can't walk over slime, but I can sprint. I don't know how sprint and normal movement is different, but we cleared a stage and we have achieved the demo achievement, complete a puzzle. Next stage. Don't overlap. Okay. The arrows are, say, going this way. I don't understand how I'm supposed to sprint. And then I can get back up to myself and the puzzle is cleared, so then we just go on to the next one. Zigzags. Telling us about using a back and forth method. Oh, there's a nice, need to be hard at dodging things. Well, yeah. I have seen that there are some crazy elemental elements that show up. Is that redundant? Elemental elements? Anyway. Puzzle complete. Next stage. Okay. I know this will work. Nope, go back one. And then this will weave us correctly over, down. There we go. Maybe, like, sprint is just go forward again in the way that you're facing. Yeah. Okay. This only has one way in, so I have to do it now. Oh, this is actually kind of tricky. No, I think no, I see the path. I see the path. This is not the path. Because then I'm... Okay. So that could be the ending altogether. No, that doesn't work. Oh, I see. I see. I can't do, like, my instinct was to, like, okay, I'm gonna fill out this corner. That ain't the way. That ain't the way. We go down here, and then there's just a single path back to the start. Right back to where I began. And then it looks like a controller? This level looks like a controller? Okay. There we go. Alright. Next. Popping about. Yeah. Come in here, and then will we just be the same in here? Yeah. And then it doesn't really matter how we do the last 6. We were just, you know, getting in. Hop to it. Alright, okay. It feels arbitrary in some ways. I know I need to do that. And I can't go all the way over there. Because as soon as I do that... And then here... Okay, that's something. And I'm sure that this is a level that has a lot of different solutions. But I think that we've gotten it down to single file possible. Yeah. You can math it out any way you like, because like you see, even when you see the solution, it's just a solid blob. Anybody else want Jello? I haven't had Jello in so long. Okay, we got hearts. Yep, we got hearts. I wonder why it started out with some of them down and some of them not down. I wonder if it would have switched if I had done it in a different order? Yeah, it would have switched if I did that in a different order. Gotta learn the systems. Because if I don't mess it up, how will I know what's the best Jello flavor? Lime is up there, but not at the top. Probably strawberry or cherry is a yeah, red. The no big Jello cheesecake. It doesn't jiggle, but that was my favorite one as a child. Okay. Oh my goodness. Nope. Nope, not remotely. And I don't think this is remotely it either. Drinking a dirty Mountain Dew? What does that mean? I feel like the difficulty went from the answers are obvious to the answers are not remotely obvious. Figure it out. I did start here. Actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We can pick up this, switch them, and then we'll get those two, pick up this, and have, like... It looked a lot more... I guess it, soda plus cream or milk. Oh, neat. Did I... Oh, I think I did know that there was a, episode of... What was it? Some non-food YouTuber, I think it was Danny Gonzalez, did the Pepsi and milk. He tried Pilk and then like experimented with the format of Pilk. And I think I did hear about dirty sodas from that. I wonder if sodas plus cream is an overall better format than soda plus milk. I like, especially with Mountain Dew, I would absolutely go for cream in that over milk. Yeah, that meant it had olive juice in it. Speaking of like nuts, it's completely different thing, but we got the Mojito La Croix at Target yesterday. No, at the grocery store yesterday. We weren't at Target. We got the Mojito La Croix, and Kevin swears they taste exactly like the gummy Coke bottles. Like the candy, not like a bottle of Coke, even though it kind of smells like that too. But it's just like, it's a weird flavor. It's a weird flavor for fizzy water. What does this do? We don't know what that does. Because we can't walk into it. Oh! There's 3 coins and three slots in it. And then we'll come up and finish that out. I hope. Zigzag. And then that's part of the exit. This is not. Yeah, there we go. One of the slots lit up. Okay. Oh, this is strange. I have to do this now. I'm tracing some of it, tracing it back a little bit. But I can't U-turn around this or that. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this next part. Because I need to go out twice. So I might need to back up altogether. No, that still doesn't... I don't understand. Unflavored sparkling water? Yes, but not quite so much. Okay, try mixing coconut and mojito. I don't mind unflavored, but I'm not reaching for the grocery store. It feels less like not as good of a use of money. Like, if I'm buying plain seltzer, why am I feel like I should be getting it in larger quantities, like get a 2 liter of club soda. I'm doing, like, if I'm getting La Croix, I'm getting an individual beverage. Bun, what you got going on, hon? Because I have to go straight through all of them. Maybe if I just keep moving, the solution will become more obvious. No. Because I have to go through there too. Maybe I didn't want to... No, but I have to do that last. I thought club soda and sparkling water aren't the same. I think it... They might be carbonated in different ways. That's also my excuse for not getting a soda stream. Because now I'm trapped. But now I'm trapped. Go back. Oh! I can click to have the bunny run ahead. Let's back. Well, let's restart it. Because I think I want to. Some dude on Reddit says it's up to sodium content. Okay, I believe that. I believe that. So some dude on Reddit, sure, I'll believe that. I'm gonna do this. Paint. I gotta work backwards. Although oh, we do have layers. That's so cool. I didn't know that paint added layers. There we go. On this one, I'm going to draw. Because we gotta get this last. Because there's no way to get it now. But it's a matter of, because in the UK, sparkling water is pretty common to see on menus. It's getting more common in the States as well. But always at a premium. But unfortunately, if I come around and leave that to last. But how do I feel like both of these turn into cul-de-sacs. Delightfully still. Because I could do like that as a cul-de-sac. How am I supposed to get away from coming down this way? Yeah, new layer. Hide that one. Active layer hidden. Okay. Could I come down, go in here, and then go out? I think I can. And then like that. So come down. Wait. But then this one seems to be in the way. Oh, it goes up in there. Okay. I think Jay learned about things about water and Spark and MS Paint. Yeah. There we go. I often need the drawing part of it. Probably last year at this point, I played a game called Trifolium. Oh, if it's just a matter of being on that side or that side, I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it. That. Down over. Ah! No, I'm supposed to come at that the other direction. Like that, because that's what I was expecting to do. We still have one. We missed a square. I'm so close. I'm so close. I think we might need to go back to the paint. We'll go with red. So this seems pretty solid. Da 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 da. Then we need to do this. But does this match up with what's available there? Yeah. Yeah. I just needed to work it backwards. Okay. We will step back all the way. Cop up those coins, little bun. Okay, down, over, up. Nope, I did too many squiggles. Or, what we do is like this. There we go. Haha. And like then the rest of the solution will work, and I'm just extending the solution that I had. I'm extending what I was doing at the beginning to the end, right? Yeah, stage clear. So, last year I made a video on Trifolium. Was it the year before? It was last year. I made a video on Trifolium, and then today I was going through like my old, I was going through my list of demos to add to the database, and Trifolium was on that list. I'm like, oh yeah, so I'm just gonna like be updating the entry. I go in and try to update it, and like it's not even there. It's not even in my database. I'm like, how did I play a game and like publish a game? I usually go through and like say, okay, check this, check this, check this to make sure that everything is like tagged as I've played it. Wasn't in there. Wasn't remotely in there. And so now my entire numbering of videos that I've done might be off because Trifolium isn't in any of my records of things that I've played except as a video. Just bizarre. Next stage, yes. Robot head. Okay, so the trace it back is working. It's nobody cares about this but me. It is like a tempest in a teapot kind of thing. Actually, it doesn't matter how long I take to cover those. We just need to make sure that we get all of these bits. How is this? Oh, it's a robot. It is the robot. Look at this, the smiley robot. It's so cute. Yeah, that's sweet of you guys. It's sweet of you guys to care. Now I just need to make sure I do this. How was the coin one, the first coin one, so much harder? Because this feels so straightforward compared to what I had to go through. Okay, I see the... Oh, that's interesting. I think I have to stop there. And then do this. Down. And then through there. Yeah. Triangle Traveler. This one is dense. And what do... They're phasing. Which I think just means I might not be able to do that, but it happened just fine. No problem. No problem. Next stage. Oh, we got a conveyor belt. Okay, so the conveyor belt is non-negotiable. We're gonna take it. And if we go on to one of those little bits while they're turned on, we get zapped. Off. That's fine. And now that's on. So I'm just going to trust the process. Trust the process, trust the crew. And there we go, stage clear. Next. Ice and fire. New mechanic. Ice is, unsurprisingly, a slide puzzle. And fire... Oh! What? I turn into fire, and then I melt the ice and it explodes. But if I... get the fire, I can melt that ice. And that's what I want. But now, then I can't go on to the thin layer of ice. Got it. Okay, we figured out the mechanics. So I just need to do something like this. No, okay, that makes me sad. So I can go all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Have you guys seen the disabled cat moves like she's on ice that when she starts moving she can't stop? Use pulse to last, use left to the right. Her name is Puddles? I have not heard about this cat. Does she have an inner ear disorder? Do her owners set things in specific locations that make it easier for her to move around? And what is that? I'm a water blob? Oh! Water blob makes me skate on water. But then if I run into myself, it's unfortunate. Okay. So let's take that first. Okay, I don't want to... I need to leave, these open. Something like that. She had a traumatic brain injury, I believe. Had a very specific setup for her. That's a balance of challenging for brain stimulation and not as challenging. I'll believe some stuff that you're saying on the internet. Okay. This seems sensible. And then I think we can follow along with these expectations. Yeah. Complete. And the bar up here is showing how much I'm getting done in each flavor of Slime Bunny. Uncharted territory? Superstar! Somebody call the Paint. Somebody call the paint man. Because now we can just do this, and then mirror that which we cannot see on the other side. There. Stage complete. A star on of the Uncharted Island. Special, 3 of keys. Oh dear. I believe in... You're not as cryptic as you think you are, game. I don't think. Oh yeah, you absolutely are. Okay. This is where we started. Yeah, I think that I want to do this first. So then these are covered. But then when I do the blue, I'll be in a dead end. It's always a dead end. We'll try this. Beach levels of Mario games. Huh? But in any case, once I do this, okay, then I can pick up... I think there's something here. No, because that makes a dead end. One square's too much? One's too much? Interesting about this is that there's not even any clear endpoint. That seemed more correct. It's still one off. Boo. They're doing this math to me on purpose. This game hates me specifically. But if I do that... But if I do that... Now I still need to get all the way in, and that's still a dead end. But I can't get around. I think this game would hate me if hate you too. There's also this option. If we treat that... Wait. Did I just accidentally That was an accident. I was just testing out, like, future solution bits, not trying to actually solve the puzzle. Boom, don't know my own strength. Okay, I won't come at you yet. Still no? This is like trying to roll a die. There we go. I've tricked you into submission. And this is my only option. This feels like my only option, but it's not. I think I'm gonna have to... We're getting clues from the, no, this is locking it out. And that's also locking it out. Lockouts are bad, yo. So that doesn't have to be... This could be the end. For all I know. Okay, that was on a cycle where we could get to it. So can I do that last? If I come around here? I think that this is the way. And now it's just a matter of, do I get that? Oh no! But if I do this, then I'm locking that out. I have to do this way. And that's a dead end as well. And that's blocked out. And then that's a dead end. Because I only have one way of... Your subconscious knew the answer. Uh-huh. Okay. But I think that if we just solve the rest of this before going up, then I think the cycle will still be... Yeah, the cycle's still fine. Yeah, that works out. Da-da-da-da-da! Huzzah! Stage clear! Next? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. They are gonna try my soul. Well, they're going to try my soul, but it's my soul. So we might be able to... This might not be as hard as it looks. Because that's pretty obvious. And that gives me a stop. Oh, but this is a dead end because I'm starting here. So as soon as I go up, I'm saying I'm doing one side, then I'm doing the other side. But I think I have to go up. I think I'm gonna do... But we do have the portals for going back and forth. I need this side for the coins, but to get that coin, that has to be down. If I do this, I'm locked in. I definitely need this. And I'm out here. This could be solid. This might be good. Except stepping on here sent me up there. And I need that, but then I run into myself. Does that mean I have to use the red portal before the green portal? But how do I use the red portal? First. Because I can't get that until, That doesn't make sense. This makes sense. My brain hurts just watching you. I'm doing the exact same thing I did before. Oh, then I go up. Because I'm not that smart. We go over. And we get... That's... Do you want some green jello? Doesn't that sound great right now? Ooh, beat all the puzzles in the demo! That was a nice 45 minutes! Area complete! Congratulations, you've solved all the puzzles in this area. All 20 demo puzzles! But, one of my math classes in college, some computational geometry. What this game is missing is another, conversation scene between Stephanie and Audrey. Although, I do see that we have another pair of characters over here that have not been introduced that may have, just may change up the dynamic a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we can get the full game and find out. Yeah. Kinda surprised that we only ended up needing... that we needed to do a paint level in the middle, and then, like, everything turned out not so bad at the end. Interesting. So that was Blobun. That's not my face. That's not my face. I can't even blame Mugen because he's eating. He's on the other side of he's not touching anywhere close to it. Yeah. Cute game. Good puzzles. I wish that we got more larger puzzles with different elements of slime, but I'm sure that will exist in the full game, which I will be wishlisting right now. Back. Exit to desktop. Thank you so much. Visit store page. Give it a wish list, cause it is super cute. Sometimes you just need like a nice little puzzle game. Hi. Like, yes, he is my problem now. He being Mugen. And now, Blobun also, like, 40-something megabytes. No, and then he left. He did not want to make himself a nuisance. It's less than 100 megabytes. So I have very few games that are over, that are actually like a full gigabyte. And now I have audio and you do not. So we'll switch over. rbdemo.exe. There. Cause it's high school. Options. Full screen. Does this work? Absolutely not. Okay. We'll go with the old-fashioned version. The new-fashioned version that I just came up with. The game and game, full display. There we go. Haha. I don't need to exit out of your options menu. We just start. We just heckin' start. Stella, it's been a while since our last appointment, hasn't it, Doc? This is... okay. Unless she's just on the phone. Craft box. Well, I'm not gonna lie. A lot has changed. Are these paper clips or just giant pieces of rice? I know it's kind of a cliche, but my life didn't really start until last year. It's true. Your teenagers not fully baked until like their mid-teens and later. You have so little agency. Like, yes, stuff happens to you and you do stuff and things happen, but like when you have so little agency in your life, are you really yourself until mid-late high school or even later? It didn't start until me and my dad moved to Ladle. Ladle, the magical small town in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. Okay. I dreamed of moving here for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I'd come to visit Grandma and go to the local camp. It was like a fantastical adventure every summer, 'cause you were there during summer when the weather is the best. As I say, during summer where the weather is the worst. Going back home to the lousy city felt like someone shaking me away from an amazing dream. Shaking me away or shaking you awake from an amazing dream? I guess they both work, but this time it was different. Ladle was going to be my home. I wish the reason we moved wasn't because Grandma had passed on. We used to be so close. So maybe Stella's on doing a telehealth call with her psychiatrist. But then, right before high school, me and Dad stopped coming to Ladle because Dad and Grandma had a bad fight. We moved too far away. We moved so far away that coming to Ladle would have been a 2-day trip. And with Dad working all the time, we just never made it up here. Because it's a 2-day trip out, and then he drops me off, and he has to take a 2-day trip back. And like, that's like two weekends, so he'd have to either take a whole week off of work to stay with me, or he'd have to like just take a couple days, and that's still asking a lot. Then he has to do it again to get me home afterwards, but now we're here the whole time. We still talk to Grandma on the phone every once in a while, but it wasn't the same. I think Dad felt really bad about not seeing her again. Yeah, that does suck. It took a while for it to sink in for me. So it seems like the Dad and Grandma had a big fight. Would have suited this text. Would also have suited this this follow-up, but doing the other way would have also suited the follow-up. But it would have made moving to town a lot more painful. My niece travels on her own to the UK, but it's because they have a chaperone program at the airline, yeah. And maybe they live in a town where it's... Because, like, there are plenty of towns 2 hours from airports. So where, like, flying wouldn't even have made that much of a difference. In the movies, when people die, it's always so dramatic and meaningful. But other than the funeral and sadness, it's a lot of what you have to deal with really is a lot of paperwork. We came up here because despite all that had happened, Grandma left Dad everything. And that included her house. I mean, that usually is part of everything. So we moved in. There's more to this story because selling the house is an option. Unless selling this house, if like they rented before, and if they sold this house, they wouldn't be able to afford to buy in the city that they were in, which is very real. But I'm guessing that Stella's dad does have a job that could be done in Ladle, Ontario. I know, talk about bittersweet, right? Back then when we first moved in, I didn't know how to feel. Dad told me that Grandma would have wanted me to enjoy my senior year, and so that's what I set out to do. I had a lot going for me. Dad let me have Grandma's old truck. Inheriting an old truck. I inherited an old truck as my first car in high school. Big old red truck. Grandma's old truck. I was going to a new school where I could make a good first impression because they don't know how weird I am yet. Property values between cities, suburbs, country are wild, yeah. I was in Ladle. Now I know that I haven't been great at meeting new people. And I took that personally. I usually like to keep to myself. It was like totally by choice, though. Oh, Dr. Bear! Dr. Bear with their spectacles! It, like, even if you are talking, like, when you're treating a stuffed animal who lives with you every day as a therapist, it does help to start at the beginning, because when you are putting your own situation in context for yourself, that's almost more important than putting it into context for your therapist. Come on, Doc, don't look at me like that. Out of the corner of his eye. So he's got the three-piece suit. Fine. It wasn't by choice, I was a dweeb. A big fat dweebus with an L practically tattooed on my forehead. Is that what you wanted to hear? Stella's a lesbian? Is that the big fat L tattooed on her forehead? All-Star, that's what it was. That's what was going through the shape of an L on your forehead. Stella's probably the right age for that. It's just, I'm still a bit sore about it. I guess I just had trouble making friends because my best friend ditched. Oh, all of these suck. I was teased a lot. My best friend ditched me. I moved schools too much. Yeah. I had to, Amy, like, I'm like, oh, I know the lyric that references, like, the big fat L, but I had to recite all the lyrics to myself to get to the chorus. To like, okay, that's the title of the song. Now I know which one it is. My best friend ditched me. My best friend ditched me. We were so close all the way up until 6th grade, and then, I don't know, she got cool all of a sudden or something. Those transitions between elementary school, middle school, high school, like, they messed things up. And so, like, Stella didn't have a good, listen to them a lot. Yeah. So Stella's best friend ditched her after 6th grade, which means she's gone through another 5 or 6 years of schooling without, like, really bonding with anybody at school. That's super lonely. I hope she had other outlets that were not school friends. Or even, like, extracurriculars to stay engaged with something even if you don't bond with the people there. So, yeah, Doc, I hadn't really had the best of luck before, but on that day, September 15th, 1997... Wait. The planets must have aligned in some way that changed everything. So I think this is talking about last year, so maybe this is set in the late 90s. So Stella's actually a little bit older than me, if that's true. She's almost my brother's age. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. She's smiling! A rocket adrift game. A little unicorn figure. And a big truck. This looks more like a Land Rover. Or a Jeep. I was on the way to Ladle High, trying desperately not to freak out about the horrifying prospect of starting a new high school during senior year. Everybody's already got senioritis, and I just got here. It's gonna be fine. Ladle's different from most places. What's the worst that can happen? She probably had a high school of, like, thousands and thousands of people back in the city, and now it's going to be like 400 people for the entire school. I get shamed, kicked out of school, and regret my actions for the rest of my life. My comforting words weren't enough to calm me down, weirdly. I need a game plan. I like your determination, girl. Your very round ears. And a goal. Yes, that's it. STAR goals. Specific, timely, actionable, measurable. Wait, STAM? No. Repeatable. I don't know. It's in there somewhere. I know I was already under a lot of pressure, so I made a goal that felt very reasonable. I'm gonna be the coolest girl in school. Stella. I'm gonna be the coolest girl in school on the first day. Everyone will be like, you, Stella Starosta, are the coolest girl in Ladle High. It seemed pretty doable. Game plan time. All I have to do is... I only just gotta... Okay, here's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make myself into... a rock star, a sex symbol, the class clown. A rock star, clearly. Can't make it happen if you don't visualize it first. Exactly. I think that a rock star is the coolest. Start a band. I'll be so rad and say things like, that's killer, and stuff. Maybe I'll learn the guitar, or just use nature's instrument, my voice. Yeah, I'll sing cool songs about sex and drugs. Some people might be scandalized, but that's the price you pay for being a visionary. With this solid plan in place, I started getting closer to school. Then it hit me. What if I run to Taylor? I didn't know how to feel about that. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that for you. Taylor was my camp friend. I hadn't seen him since I was 13. We used to write each other things in between summers. I remember being so excited every time I got one of his letters. Some of the coolest kids in school were the class clowns, though. Yes, but I think that a lot of the affection for class clowns comes from knowing them throughout your school career and having a broad variety of interactions with them. I think that, like, coming in as a transfer student and going straight to class clown. Also, Stella is like considered trying to be the class clown. I think the best class clowns and the most popular ones are the ones who are just funny and aren't trying to be the class clown until they are already labeled the class clown and then lean into it. But I think it's supposed to come organically. The rockstar is objectively the coolest, yeah. Like, class clown and sex symbol are both the things that you, like, grow into rather than you apply to yourself, I think. But rockstar, you can self-identify as a rockstar and start a band at any time. It's not too late for me or you, Amy. Or Ass. Any of us. We could all be rock stars. It was like, I was just a little bit closer to being in Ladle. Then the year I stopped going to camp, I also stopped writing. I don't know why. Maybe it was because stop going to camp is the reason. It's the feelings for him when you're 13. Kind of weird. He changed too much. That's putting a lot onto him. Let's go with this. Stop going to camp. I'm playing it very safe with these choices. Maybe it was because I felt bad about not going to camp anymore. I'm tone deaf and have no rhythm, but I believe you. There's an app for that. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just didn't want him to be upset. It's okay. It's finalized. Rock band, Acid and Amy. Yeah. Well, we'll huddle up and figure out how to. Oh, but we have to invite Amanda. We can't start a rock band without Amanda. I guess I was just afraid that if I wrote to him, he'd write back with something that just made me sad. Maybe I wanted to be able to remember our friendship just being nice. I knew I had to focus, though. Whether I ran into Taylor or not, first things first, I needed to become a rock star. Keytar actually would have been really cool. Episode 1, Welcome to Ladle. A backpack and a fanny pack. After going to the office to get registered, I went to go find my locker. I was supposed to meet a class representative who was going to show me around Ladle High. They said that they would meet me by my locker. I guess this is it. It had something leaking out of it. Yep, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in there. Oh god. Sock, a bad report card, and just... oh, goo. This locker smells like death. The smell was so potent that it made my eyes water. Ugh, I can feel it. It's so dense, like a stench blanket. I had to find the source before I fainted. There's not a big mystery there. There's organic matter in the sock, and there's probably organic matter in the puddle, and neither one of those... They're biohazard. Just call for a professional. Huh, that gym sock. It seems to be the center of this stink zone. Ew! So gross! The smell of the gross gym sock was creeping into the hallway. People were starting to notice. I'm like, gonna throw up. Where is that coming from? This is so embarrassing. I don't want to be known as the smelly girl at school. See, Stella, you gotta... don't own the smelliness, but you need to stop identifying with the smelliness and stop taking ownership of the smelliness. You could be in there making awful comments with the rest of them and like bond with them, as in, this is a tragedy that we are all living through. This is a trauma we are going through together. You need to like start some trauma bonding over the stinky gym sock. I had to do something. Also, they probably know that it's not yours, because if this is either the first day of school, in which case, duh. And if it's not the first day of school, they know that you're new. Either way, they know you're new, and wouldn't have like premeditated to put a gym sock in the locker. I am speaking from way more experience than it is possible that Stella has at this time, but I'm still going to speak from my experience. This was my chance to wow everyone with my rock starness. You think this is bad? One time on tour, I got totally wasted on like drugs that could barely hold my keytar, and someone barfed or something, and it was really rock and roll and stuff. I was losing them. Watch out! But yeah, she could be complaining with them. Oh, who's this coming down the hallway? I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a velociraptor. On a skateboard? They let you ride in the halls at this high school? Whoa. That could be, the holes in the sock could be from raptor toenails. That dinosaur boy looked so cool. The way his feather crest flowed as he cut through the air. His powerful dinosaur legs and sharp claws. Such balance and grace. But what did he want with... He wants you to get out of the way! He's skateboarding in the hallway! Alright everybody, this has been a... prank, a play, a warning. This is a warning? Sure. This was a warning and a demonstration that we set up to show the dangers of bad hygiene. Yup, and I'd like to thank my non-smelly co-star, the new girl. You're welcome? So let that be a lesson to y'all. Go shower, I guess. And don't leave your stinky socks in your locker over the summer break. I guess. The crowd slowly moved on, and it was just me, standing face to face with a raptor. Okay, I think we pulled that off. Please don't disembowel me. You're a dinosaur? You skateboard good. Please don't disembowel me. Please don't tear out my intestines and eat me alive. What? I almost forgot it was a dino romance. I'm so small, barely worth the effort. Please find a bigger student to have for lunch, Mr. Dinosaur. That's actually a witty response. Your claws will probably get stuck on my fanny pack, and I probably taste like sock. Hey, whoa, settle down. PSA to all parent VOD watchers, check your child's backpack now for gym socks. Yes, for gym socks. And for anything else that you don't want left in their backpack over summer break. Oh. Old food, etc. Yeah. The only thing I'm going to be ripping around here is some sick stunts. I don't understand. Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Yes, I'm a skateboarding velociraptor. The little smirk when he says that. No, I'm not here to eat you. I'm actually pretty partial to pizza, spaghetti, and small amphibians. Not some pretty new girl at the school. So, is Robert's inflection on that pretty new girl or pretty new girl? Because she's pretty new, but she also could be calling her pretty. I found a month-old quesadilla in my kid's backpack this year. It was in a part that we don't usually use, like the laptop pocket, but it's so quesadilla shaped. Oh, and now Stella's blushing. And nice cover back there. So, what is that smell anyways? Nothing. Lie. A dead mouse. I lie. Some jerk left a sock in my locker. Some total jerk left a gritty sock in my locker. Total jerk? I don't know if it was someone else's idea or a joke, or if they were just really gross. Maybe, like, theoretically the joke is actually pretty funny if you think about it for a little while. What? Look, I put this stinky sock in your locker. I did it as a prank. I thought I would break the ice, make you feel at home here? I like that it also makes sense that it's Robert's sock because of the holes in the toe. I worked super hard on it. Oh, don't say that. Oh, I don't get it. Apologize. Playing along is. I apologize. I'm sorry. What? Why? It feels like it didn't go as you planned. I mean, obviously you worked really hard. I should have been more. I should have been more surprised. You worked so hard on this gift for me. I should have been more surprised or grossed out or something, because you weren't grossed out enough. Oh, of course you shouldn't apologize. It was just the funniest answer. No, I'm the one that should be sorry. This is a pretty bad way to start your first day here at Ladle, huh? Yeah, it's not really going how I planned it. You deserve better prank than this. Are you gonna prank me again? I'm gonna prank you again? Anyways, my name's Robert Raptorson. Who are you? I thought, this should be easy. Just tell him your name. But, like, it's Robert Robertson and Stella Starrington. That's not her name, but it's pretty close. Be cool? So, I'm apologizing, he apologizes, And then I think that we're probably too stunned to be able to go back to banter. I'll just tell him your name. Nothing fancy, I thought. Just go for it and be natural. I'm Strella. I mean, it was my first real conversation with a cute boy and I was already messing it up. Hopeless. Strella? Cool. No, sorry, it's a... Never mind. Not gonna... Yeah. Go... You go. Be super awkward. Absolutely. I'm supposed to meet the class representative to show me around the school. I guess they forgot. Nope, that's me, class representative. Really? Who better to show you around than me? I am very representative of what this school has to offer. And I wonder if there's like some extra joke about raptors having really good eyesight or something. Right. And my family has lived in Ladle for generations. You might have heard of us. The Raptorsons. I actually vaguely remember hearing about the Raptorsons when I came to Ladle. I recognized that name, I just didn't think we were actually raptors. Yeah. I get it. Even with all the bizarre shit in Ladle, we tend to stand out. How long have you been a raptor? Are there other dinos? Are there other dinosaurs like you? There's no dino like me, that's for sure. But if you mean talking dinosaurs who are just chillin', then yeah, not in Ladle though. Wow. The magical backwaters of Canada. Anyway, I'm supposed to show you the gym, the library, and the soccer field. But the gym has some black mold problem, the library is a library, and the soccer field is just a muddy hole since our groundskeeper disappeared. And who made the groundskeeper disappear, Robert Raptorson? Disappeared? Some people believe he was a victim of the Ladle Ripper. Who? How would you rip a ladle? Oh, just a serial murderer that lives in the woods and butchers people with an axe. Most people think he's just a legend made up by the superstitious townsfolk, but I think he's real. Let's let that simmer on the back burner for now. Let me show you the true pride and joy of Ladle High. I was ready for a big tour of the school, but Robert just took me down the hall. Ah, the trophy case. Is he not... Is he like the entirety of the Raptorsons? I don't know. Maybe he meant like there's no other yeah, that's why I like with dinos. I think that he might not be counting his immediate family as other dinosaurs. Or he's an orphan and like an honorary sibling to all in Ladle. We'll find out. So what do you think? It's a nice display case. Actual plot twist, Robert Raptorson built the trophy case himself in woodshop and is very proud of it. No, not the display case. What's inside? I went the other direction with it, though. I flipped the expectations. These are the greatest achievements of Ladle High. Notice anything about them? A smirk. No, I mean the serial killer being all of the Raptorsons. Oh. Speaking of serial killer, there's a series of Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercials that come up when we're watching YouTube on the Chromecast that to me are stupid hilarious because it's like serial killer where the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy is like has other Cinnamon Toast guy pieces in his fridge and it's just hilarious and disturbing. Notice anything about them? Made of plastic. One of them is a key item. One of them is an important item that I need to collect and combine with something else to solve a puzzle. Oh no, 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 Amy. Keep on. Keep on keeping on. What? No. Yeah, they're serial killer cannibals. This isn't about finding some hidden clue, cause it's just that good, that if you're made of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you would still eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's about admiring my achievements. Check out all those snowboarding championships. Notice anything about them? Why is there a sock in the trophy case? That's right, I won them all. You skateboard and snowboard? There's a lot of transferable body skills in that. I'm a bit of a board savant. See, being a board savant would have also made sense if you had made the trophy case in a wood shop. Stinkiest stock award, And why is that sock hanging at that angle? Why maybe it is also made out of plastic. Maybe it's a molded sock. Not a moldy sock, but a molded sock. Well, I don't really compete anymore. How about you? You ever win any trophies? Nah. Oh, senior prank. I never really competed to begin with. The only thing I was ever good at was history class. History class has they've got like the geography bee. That's not quite history. History day you can win prizes at. And they don't really hand out trophies for. I was just trying to name them. Knowing a lot about the inventor of toilets. Correcting people about Viking helmets. Being a fangirl for the Middle Ages. I like correcting people about Viking helmets. She's that kind of dweeb to me. Correcting people about Viking helmets. Oh, what about them? They didn't actually have horns. Huh. What do you... Hey, so, you know that about Viking helmets? What are you doing after school? To really complete your tour, I have to show you the lake. The lake. Also, I think that this is very clearly, him hitting on her. Unless it's a lake. Unless it's more pranks. So it's either more prank or a genuine. Let me get you alone together after school. Okay. I'm actually, well, the thing is, I'm not actually new to Ladle. Don't accept my invitations. Don't accept my invitation so lightly. The lake is a challenge, a test, so it is a prank rather than a come on. Of what? Nothing, just your worthiness. Because you're worth... Are you trying to say that she's worth nothing? I think... Well, I'm nitpicking the words of a velociraptor in a video game that came out in 2021. So how's your Thursday? Okay, you look worried. It's actually gonna be pretty chill. Oh, okay. But also be prepared and stuff. Okay. And if you run into anybody cool, bring them along. I'm trying to get as many people to come as I can. Are you working really hard on getting as many people to come as you can? Robert Raptorson? Anyway, here's my number. I hope to see you there because I want to know if you're worthy. Okay. Still you later, Smella. I mean, sorry, it's Strella, right? Actually, it's Stella. Oh, right, cool. That was how I met Robert. I was still thrown off by him giving me his number. That never happened before. Then he asked me to hang out after school? 1997? Oh, I guess maybe his home number. We still had to call each other's home numbers at that time, although some people did have private lines in their bedrooms, but nobody I knew. We actually did a lot of coordinating over ICQ and AIM after school. Although, but that's closer to like 2000. I don't know if it was a date, another prank. Yeah, 90, 94, 95, even up to 98. You're just calling on the phone. I don't know if it was a date, another prank, or just a friendly invitation. I was going with one of the first two. I didn't even know where the lake was, but you just said you knew about Ladle. You knew around Ladle. There are lakes all over Ladle. Which lake was the lake? I experienced landlines. Mark, put that on your tombstone. I knew what landlines were. I thought that after that, the rest of the school day would be pretty uneventful. But the weirdness was not even over yet. 1,000-yard stare from the first day of school. I experienced dial-up, absolutely. Oh, that's fine. After a failed attempt at triangle solo in music class, I headed back to my locker. That was going to be my suggestion for you, Ash, playing the triangle in our band. Oops, my phone needs charging. Headed back to my locker. I think I've pretty much contained the stink. Did you throw the sock away? Did you mop up the liquid or get somebody else to? I will just have to keep this locker closed pretty much for all time. My parents weren't tech people, so I don't know if I could have or not, but the answer is no. Keep this locker closed pretty much for all time. It would have been pretty obvious and acceptable to say, hey, Robert, can you take your sock? Can you take your sock with you? Now that your prank is over, your hard-won sock? Like, it would have been a really, like, good move for him to, like, help her clean up the locker to make it usable. But we won't linger on the failings of young teenage men. Where were you this morning? Well, I was a little late. And what about last night? I was unpacking. I mean, come on. Okay, that's not true. I said I would unpack, but I ended up walking around behind my grandma's house. Boy brain. We were supposed to hang out. What? This is how it always is, isn't it? You come and go whenever you want. You want something from me, then you are around. But if I want something from you, you just vanish like you always do. And I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sometimes you're right there, being all nice, and it's like you and I, we are a real thing, and then other times it's like, you don't even exist. Yep, she's gone again. Excuse me? Whoa, worse. Sorry. I didn't see you there. Whoa. Big fat L. Big fat L on Stella's forehead. I know there's a raptor around, but like, he did work really hard, and then on that sock, and then on that sneaky sock, and then put it in her locker. So the difference is like night and day. And her name is Day. Her name is... Who was this girl? She was so... Butterfly Lady. She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. Wow. What were those wings? And antenna? And has the best aesthetic going on. Was she some sort of magic fairy? Are you okay? What? Huh? You said excuse me, and then wow? Then you just stood there staring at me for like at least 2 minutes. I was just wondering if you were talking to me. I was just wondering, were you talking to me? Oh shit, you heard that? Yeah? I was sorry. I was fighting with Ingrid. Is Ingrid real? Is Ingrid invisible? Is she okay? Is Ingrid invisible? The whole talking to people before Bluetooth, like the random talking and not knowing if they're on a call before Bluetooth is a thing. Is Ingrid, like, invisible? Sometimes. Only when it's really convenient. But I don't think she's here right now. Okay. Wait, you must be the new girl. Yeah, kinda. Wow, I'm making a great first impression then. Like, hey, how about I yell in the halls at an invisible person for a while? My name is Day. I guess you probably noticed by now that I'm a beautiful... A beautiful? Huh? I mean, sorry. What were you saying? I'm a fairy. This must be a lot for you to take in. It has been some kind of an intense day. That's putting it mildly. You're actually one of the few people who's like, stopped to talk to me. Damn, I've never had to change schools before, and I'm still a loser. Oh, Tay. Oh no, I'm sorry, we're leaning into the cringe. We are gonna make these awkward teenagers be so totally awkward, and it's gonna be great. Oh, I didn't mean to say you're a loser. I just, wait, you can't be a loser. You're cool. You're the only one who seems to think so. Oh, Day, honey. I guess that's what happens when you spend all your time studying instead of, I don't know, talking to people. They have so much in common. And it probably didn't help that my mom was a teacher at my elementary school, or that I wore a superhero cape until I was 8. Oh, Day, hold my hand. I was a lot older than 8 when I went through my cape phase. I mean, I used to say everything I would out loud. I literally had 2 left feet. I sneezed in my 5th grade teacher's face. 5th grade is a little old for that, but why are you close enough to sneeze in their face? I thought I literally had 2 left feet. I used to think I literally had 2 left feet, so I would only wear shoes for the left foot. Turns out that's just a saying. Huh. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Stella. Nailed it that time. I couldn't believe it either, because at the time I was so distracted by her wings. Okay, Stella, I noticed you're a bit distracted by my wings. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Look, if it helps, you can ask me some questions. Oh, really? Yeah, for sure. Why aren't you tiny? Do you have magic powers? Can you fly? Why aren't you tiny is a good bad question. Why aren't you tiny? Wait, that came out wrong. Why aren't I tiny? I'm sorry. No, it's cool, I get it. Most fairies you see in movies and stuff are small, so, yeah. This is before, random question, but I promise it's related. Have you ever read the Dealing with Dragons series? It sounds familiar, but I have not. Tell us about Dealing with Dragons. Also, this is before... Is it before? No, this is... I was thinking the fact that it's set in the late 90s means that it doesn't mean it was made in the late 90s. I'm like, no, fairies, like, we had, like, the full-size fae came about with the invention of the romantasy genre. That was old news by the time this came out, so it doesn't matter. The weird part is that she has antenna. Why aren't I tiny? Honestly, I don't know how to answer that one other than say, the movies are lies. Sorry, all the scripted stuff is just kind of normal to me. I've lived here all my life. I used to go to camp here, but living here is like... She was a princess who ran away and went to dealing with the dragon. Sounds good enough. Yeah, you'll probably see some more locals, if you know what I mean. Like, me and Ingrid. Oh, right. Yeah, I've already met a skateboarding dinosaur. Robert. Yeah, he actually... I remembered Robert telling me to bring any cool people I run into, and, well, I thought Day was cool, so that was good enough for me. He asked me to come to the lake? He did. Yeah, and he said to bring along anyone else cool that I run into, so... Do you want to come with me? Me? Go to the lake? You don't have to if you don't. No, it's just like, did he say anything else about it? He just said something about, it being chill? Oh, worthiness. I thought that was worthless. Zeb, it being chill? That's suspicious. Robert is not a chill dude. Oh, I don't know. I've never gone there before. I mean, I've gone there, but I've never hung out there. It's a school night, and I've never gone there, and it's gonna be like a party? I don't know, it could be like 5 people, or it could be a total rager. 5 people is still a party, right? No, that's more like a get-together or a chill sesh. Chill sesh. We shouldn't go, maybe. No, actually, we should go. It'll be good for us. Because you're the new girl and I'm a total brain. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, maybe. They had a princess read books and knew how to use a sword, and I was obsessed. May or may not have played pretend wearing a cape when I was 13. Oh, cute. No, absolutely have confidence. It will be good for you to go out and be social, Stella. That's all I'm saying. You too, Day. Maybe not, though. Okay, I see why Ingrid might get irritated with you sometimes. What? No, you're right. Let's go. Okay, we just gotta get hyped. Let's do this thing. We're going to the lake. Yeah, we are. The thing is, though, I don't know where it is really. Oh, right. Could you tell me or like draw a map? Hey, why don't I show you? Do you have a car? Yes. I have this one asset in my time as a high schooler. Coming into the high school in Ladle, I have my own car. Wait, no. So which is it? It's more like a truck. I mean, that's a car. Why are you specifying? Great, so you can give me a ride. Totally. Awesome. Okay, here's my number. If you're nervous about the lake, give me a call. Or, you know, if you just want to talk about anything, or whatever. Days into it. I like that. So you just legitimately want to talk to me? Not anymore. Yeah? This was the second person to just give me their number, like it was no big deal or something. Pick me up around 7. Okay. Robert Raptorson didn't say when to be there. Awesome. 1 sec, though. Hey, guess what? Me and... What's your name again? Stella. Me and Stella are going to the lake together. Did you hear that? I know you're still around here somewhere. I guess she's gone. I had never been invited to anything before in my life. Not only a hot dinosaur invited me to the lake, but I was giving a hot fave ride there too. Revenge friending. Being a girl in high school is really hard. Being in high school in general is really hard. Being a teenager is just the worst. Just the worst. Hot fade right there, too. I was standing there by my locker, looking at the 2 scraps of phone numbers in disbelief. I didn't know whether to be excited or terrified. Then someone came along to clear that up for me. Wow! 2 potential friends on the first day. Why are you just standing around with that ridiculous grin on your face? Huh? You're a ghost! Oh, is this Ingrid? Yeah, this is Ingrid. That's friggin' right, I'm a ghost. Does that scare you? Try to be funny. Haha, I think I have a good one about a ghost and a dog. If you know what's best for you, you better not crack a single ghost joke around me. There it is. They're not high schoolers anymore. They've aged since then. Okay. Also, who do you know in high school that has a face that sharp? I understand you can't handle it. It's pretty intense. Trapped between this world and the next, doomed to wander in everlasting torment and stuff like a tragic spirit, and sometimes a vengeful one. It's like way more than some people can handle, okay? Ingrid is looks maxing. Absolutely. Like, I don't even know how I died. Also, how long has she been in high school? That's another question. Were you murdered by the Ladle Ripper? Yeah, I mean, maybe. However I died, it was like probably really violent and tragic. You died from consumption, girl. Really free and tragic, okay? Okay. And like, Day is the only one smart enough to figure it out because it's such a friggin' mystery. I'm not like mad she's going to the lake with you because it's like when your spectral energy tapped between death and the mortal coil. Like, jealousy and stuff is beneath you. I'm just telling you to watch out, okay? Sure. Just be careful, because it's like, as a ghost, I can do all sorts of stuff. Like, walk through walls and be invisible, but that's not even the half of it. Sometimes I get all poltergeist and stuff, like throwing friggin' furniture and smashing mirrors and, like, knives! And I'll even say your clock's 5 minutes late or early. 5 minutes? Oh, I do that on purpose. I used to do that on purpose in my car. I would set my clock some number of minutes early, so I would know about what time it was, but never exactly what time it was. And so therefore, if my clock says I'm on time, then I'm just the right amount of early. And if the clock says I'm a little bit late, I don't need to worry about it, because it won't matter anyways. And don't even blame me if that happens, because, like, I can't even control it. It's such a chaotic way to live. And that's not like a threat or anything. It's just like, if you're gonna be around Day, then I might be around. And I just want you to know what you're getting into. So like, yeah, maybe I'll see you at the lake, it'll be fun. Yeah, fun. I think Ingrid needs a hug. I was on my way home, still very confused about everything that just happened. I can't believe how wild that first day was. Doesn't work for me because it won't trick me. My brain automatically translates to the real time. No. That's why it was some minutes. Although, like, this was most effective before it was just easy to always have your phone on you and be cross-referencing the time. With the can't change it, even if you wanted to, rectangle synced to the cloud time. How wild that first day was. I mean, people talked to me. Wicked cool people. And the plan... God, this morning when I made that plan, I had no idea that it would work so flawlessly. Ah, Stella. Okay, so maybe not totally flawless in execution, but I've got time to really perfect my strategy. By the time I get to the lake, I'll have it mastered. That's when it all hit me. I'm going to some kind of party with people that I just met. Are you feeling stranger danger, Stella? I might have fooled them into thinking that I'm cool for like 5 minutes, but now I got distracted watching the telephone poles recede in the distance. Yeah, back here. Okay. Who knows how long we'll be at the lake? But I have to go. They're expecting me. I was so afraid of the idea that I'd get there and blank or embarrass myself somehow. I started having a mini panic attack on the car ride home. Okay, Stella, gotta think of something else. Gotta calm down. Look in the rearview mirror. That always works. They say you should be checking your rearview mirror like every 30 seconds or something, but like for quick bursts. I'm more into checking every 3 minutes or so, but I give it a good stare. It helps me calm down. I just don't want to drive in the same, like, vicinity as you anymore. But pretty sure she's in Canada, so wait. I'm in Minnesota. Am I that safe? Sometimes I get lost in it. Like, I like seeing the road being put behind me. It's oddly therapeutic. And so freaking dangerous. So dangerous. Goodbye, old road. Sorry for driving on you. Maybe this time I looked for a little bit too long. Whoa! Ho! Taylor? Stella? I thought it was going to be a wolfman, not a... But it appears that Taylor is instead a Sasquatch. So Twilight inspired. Oh, I know. Absolutely Twilight inspired. I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. I'd hit my old camp friend Taylor Talto. What? Taylor Talto? Oh, Bigfoot Talto. Got it. I was in shock. I mean, I know I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. There was a million things I probably should have been thinking about, like how to explain why I stopped writing to him. What was he doing out here? Why wasn't he at school? But all I could think about was how much he had changed. Yeah, also looks like those cheekbones. Although, what is that beard hiding? Is he a weak-chinned boy? Hey. He was always tall, but now he had grown, like, a lot. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered. He was something else now. A skinny man. I found myself looking deep into his piercing blue eyes. I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Stella? Oh, sorry. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital or something? Yeah, no, I'm good. Just a bruised shoulder. I just needed to chill for a second. Freak out? Guilty. I can't believe I hit you with my truck. Taylor, I'm the worst. Oh, no, don't play the victim. Don't make him comfort you for perpetrating a hit crime upon him. I'm so bad at driving. I could have killed you. Well, you didn't. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. How is that supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, it just kind of comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot and everything. We're too stealthy for our own good. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. Also, okay, I think Taylor is involved in some kind of insurance fraud situation. Because how does he not see the cars coming? Like, he's being stealthy, but, like, why is he being stealthy where other cars are driving, where cars presumably have the right-of-way? So is Taylor, like, throwing himself in front of vehicles for the insurance money? This is my question. When I first met him, him and his family at their camp. Oh, it was their camp. I was 5 years old. I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. I'd go home and tell everyone about how my best friend at summer camp was a Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Okay, you can stop lying now. No, really, I even developed a pretty effective technique. The trick is to hop up at the last second and really put your shoulder into it. Is he getting tips on how to get hit by cars from deer? Elk? I don't know. It helps to be tall, though. That way you have a high center of gravity and can make it over the front grill. Just hit the windshield for maximum trauma to the driver. To hit the windshield, and then you get launched rather than getting pushed down into the road. He's got he has techniques. Telling me he's not using that for insurance fraud. Are you being serious? If anything, you were actually in more danger than I was. The last couple of times someone hit me with the truck, I ended up going right through the glass. the physics of it all. What? I've made it through like 3 fatal accidents. I turned the driver's bodies into mulch. I see evidence. That's good for the local ferns. Taylor, you did not. True story. So, and again, why is he somewhere where he can? Yeah, he's the Little Ripper. Why is he hanging out places where cars are flying at him fast enough that for it to be fatal to the drivers when he flies through their windshield? I'm standing next to someone who has hidden several bodies. I'm just, just the same old. Now I want to read, like, the novella or short story about Taylor's first kill. Like, how this... Or maybe it started as insurance fraud, and then he killed somebody by accident, and then it's like, no, this is just an alternate ending for the job. That's fine. So yeah, you're totally making this up to make me feel better. I don't know if I feel better. I don't know how anybody would feel better about this. Maybe I am. Is it working? Genuine. Yeah, it's good to know you're okay. I would never forgive myself if I killed my only friend. Well, at least I know we're still friends. Taylor, you kind of moved away to the city and I stopped hearing from you, and, well, I kind of thought... Taylor, I'm sorry, it's just, It really is the stopped going to camp. It's just that the words just weren't coming. Stella, it's okay. It's good to see you again. I thought he was gonna do the same thing, like, well, it's like, but then maybe kinda, yeah. Yeah, it's good to see you again, too. So... Well, I gotta go. What? So soon? Sounds like a premise for the sequel to Fargo. Uh-huh. Ah. Did things... did you watch the show? Did things get, like, magical realism in the show? I've seen the movie a long time ago, but I've never seen the TV show. But I've heard that it was really good. Hey, now that you're back in town, we will probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me in another 4 years. Did not watch the show. Wait, Taylor? I couldn't let him leave so soon, not like that. Will you come to the lake with me? Stella, Wait, did you say the lake? Yeah? Are you sure you meant the lake? The old movie was icky enough. Oh, I see. And not a lake. The lake, I think? A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptorson. Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a fake girl named Day on the way there. Huh. What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? Cool stuff? Probably like... cool teen stuff? Cool teen stuff? Yeah, you know, the regular cool teen stuff cool teens do. I'm not familiar with this cool stuff you speak of. Would you care to elaborate? Like, yes? Charades? Oh boy. Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts and losers hang out and drink and smoke weed. Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like 5 or 6 people sitting around talking about bullshit. Oh. Yeah, it's not really Robert or Day's scene. It's kind of throwing me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot of the Loveland Frog's Diner. And Day's just, well, she doesn't really hang out. I always figured she was like too busy studying and doing shit for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering around her. Oh. And speaking of people whose scene this is, most definitely not. Are you sure you're ready for this, Stella? Confident. We're trying to be, we're doing a new self. What? Me? Worry? The thought of being in the same place with a bunch of drunk strangers doesn't scare me in the least. Ah, cope. I'm just going to go down there and, you know, chill out. Uh-huh. It's not like I never had a drink before, okay? I've had a sip or two of my dad's beer before. And at my aunt's wedding, I had a whole lemon cooler. You're practically like a party animal. I might even do some weed. Wow, I didn't know you were willing to just throw away your future like that. I mean, yeah, okay, teenagers, sure. Yep, definitely, that's me. Not scared at all. Stella, relax, I've been to these things before. You'll be fine. You've been to the lake before? You think this guy doesn't do weed on the occasional? This guy doesn't drink and smoke weed? I'm stereotyping because he's scruffy. Dare to do drugs, uh-huh. This feels like a 2026 commentary on the 90s. Yes. So maybe you should come and keep an eye on me. What? Nothing. Oh no. Trick him? You just try and trick him. Man, I just had a wild idea. What is it? What if you... Go on. What if you came to the... How is this tricking him? What if you came to the lake? I don't want to go to the lake. Parentheses, with you. Be like taking my little sister. Right. Totally get you. So what if instead of going to the lake... Yes? What if you weren't at the lake, right? I won't be. But what if you were beside the lake? This is not effective trickery, Stella. You need to work on your subterfuge. Okay. It's baby's first subterfuge. We'll let her have this. It's like you're far enough away from the lake that anyone looking at you, if anyone was looking at you, they'd say, he's not at the lake. But if you were close enough to the lake, they could just look over and like, check up on me. That's not tricking. So let me get this straight. You are over at the lake and I'm by myself just hanging out near the lake. Yeah, so you didn't go to the lake, just like you wanted. But you just happened to be in shouting distance if anything goes wrong. Sounds really complicated, Stella. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to just stand there by myself near the lake when everyone is at the lake. I don't know why the conversation is so ridiculous to me. It's great. So what you're saying is between those two options, the only two options, you'd rather be at the lake. That's not at all what I said. Taylor, if you want to come with me to the lake, you could just ask. You don't have to try to trick me okay. She's trying so hard. I'm happy to take you to the lake. Fine. Okay, Stella. Taylor figured out. She's hopeless. Thanks, Taylor. I promise we won't stay too long. It really means a lot having you there. Will you need a ride? No, it's okay. I know where it is. Here, you can reach me here. If you need to. That was 3 numbers at that point. I remember thinking, does everyone in Ladle just hand out their numbers like this? Yes, it's a very lonely town. Oh, thanks. After school, it was finally over. I was sitting watching... That is not sitting. Stella correcting number like Slenderman's papers. That's not that. You're not sitting watching TV. You're hovering, standing watching TV. But really, out of the corner of my eye, I was watching the flashing light of the answering machine. I was nervous to find out if there were any messages for me on there. Oh shit! Answering machines? More lost tech. Like, voicemail isn't the same as an answering machine. It'd be like having a collective email with your family. Oh, there it is! Messages! Upstairs. The window. That day in my window I thought about... Day. I've never met anyone like Day before. She's so... bright. For some reason, talking to her makes my stomach somersault. I hope she doesn't regret giving me her number. The people listening to the message for you and not telling you... and like clearing the... Oh no. She'll probably realize right away what a dweeb I am when I call her. Ugh. Bed. What's the desk? My desk was covered with things when I first moved in. It took me a week or so to organize with my important documents. Okay. Downstairs. Before we went upstairs, she was like at the TV. Oh, there's a note. We'll check the note first. Hope you had a good day at school. I'll be late as usual. Maybe we can pack up Grandma's stuff when I get home. I'm gonna be at the lake, Dad. Sorry. Listen to messages. Message 1. Hello, Mr. Starosa. This is Ian. We are looking for someone to pull the late shift in the observatory tonight. Click. Message 2. Hey, it's Taylor. I'll see you later, so I guess this call is kind of pointless. Aww. He's still checking in on us, though. I'm gonna go now. Message 3. Hey Stella, it's me, Day. I know you were kinda nervous about going to the lake. If you want to talk or something before we go, you can call me. If not, I'll see you when you pick me up, okay? Bye. Message 4. Stella, it's Robert. I'm holed up in my house. The Dino Secret Service are here, and they think they're about to kick in my door. What? Robert is the class clown, and if we tried, we would have gotten in. There would have been, button heads. Trying to take that title from him. Oh no, Stella, I need your help. Please call me. Alright, sweet. So call me or I'll see you at the lake later. Oh no, here they come. I'm gonna get out in the blaze of glory. You'll never take me alive. I couldn't believe it. Taylor, Day, and Robert all called me. I knew this call would be too important to risk my dad walking in on. So I had to take the call on my own private line upstairs in my room. I'm imagining taking the call at the private line in her room, her actually taking the phone and it having a really long the cord being really long, so just like taking the whole phone upstairs to her room. Ah, phone! Oh, that's what the bed is for. Between homework, dinner, and getting ready for the lake, I knew I only had a few precious minutes to make that call. So that meant I could only call one person. Also, I knew that after this phone call, I'd be flying so high from the majorness of it. The good old days. It'd full hour to come back down to Earth, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Was I really ready to make that call? Ready to call, yes. We're calling Day. Not even close. Hello. Hey, it's Stella from school. Stella, so glad you called. Oh, I'm so glad you wanted me to call. Obviously. Okay, well, hi. It's nice to make a new friend, you know. You're my friend? Oh, well, I thought... No, wait, I want to be your friend. I'm just not used to making new friends, but I'd love to be your friend. Stella, relax. I'm just... Stella, breathe. I get kind of nervous in social situations. You don't say. I'm like, kind of shy. Everyone gets nervous, Stella. Like, right now I'm super nervous about my college applications. You already applied for college? Yeah! Senior year, you gotta get on that. Yeah, it's like our last year of high school. Haven't you thought about college? I'm not there yet. You could say I've thought about thinking about applying for college. Where did you apply? Bunch of places, but I'm really hoping to get into Orion Technical Center. Oh, I've heard of Orion Technical Center. I'm kind of hoping to get my mind off of it for a while by going to the lake. Right, about that. No, you can't whip out on me. I need a friend there tonight. Okay, I was just gonna say. See you at 7. Yes, I'm gonna get ready now. Bye, Stella. Bye, Day. After the phone call, I went and picked up Day, and we headed to the lake together. It's just 5 of us. Well, I guess that's fine. I was feeling okay on the car ride over, but or is it awkward to have like your group of 4 and then one other person? Like, who's there to do degenerate things, and then a bunch of normies from school, like relative normies, not degenerate. Well, I guess Taylor's a degenerate. Never mind. I was feeling okay on the car ride over, but then as soon as we got there, I was so nervous. I had to pull Day aside. There's literally one other person, unless there are people that we can't see. Camera angles and all that. There's like 5 people here. I know, right? So many. No, I get you, Stella. I get you. I've never been to a party before. You brought most of the party. 3 of these people literally called you. If this is a party, it's the saddest little party in history. Hello, Amanda. You missed it, but you've been conscripted into joining our new band. Me, Ass, and Amy are gonna start a band. We're gonna be rock stars, and you of course have to be a rock star with us. If this is a party, it's the saddest little party in history. But they're drinking. Playing triangle. I will play the square. Underage. Yeah, you came to the D-Gen spot. They're gonna be doing D-Gen things. We could get arrested. Not in Ladle. There's like only one cop in town, and he used to hang out here after work to get drunk right up until he got his girlfriend pregnant. So yeah, you're not gonna get busted. But I'm pretty sure that one guy is definitely smoking pot. Pot, cool, yeah, I've totally done that. Really? If we're playing shapes, I'll play the dodecahedron. Oh, getting all 3-dimensional on us. Impressive. For sure. Cool, me too. Really? Totally. I love to smoke all the weed. Yeah, it's so fun when you breathe it in through the dewy... And you're just like... Hi. Was a math major for nothing. Yeah. Parallelogram. Excellent. So high. Right. And then you get all weird and, trippy? Because you can't see because of all the smoke? I really hope that they are not having this conversation, like this on opposite sides of, like, the lake. And, like, speaking, I really hope that the other 3 are not overhearing this conversation, because, oh, the doobies. I think, that might have given Taylor an innie if he heard it. That's why you fall over and stuff. Yeah, they're just, like, children writing fanfiction about drugs. It's great. I shall start writing a song about Pythagoras immediately. Excellent. You haven't done it. Not even a little. Okay, thank God, me neither. And I don't really feel like trying it here. Me neither. Oh, okay, I won't be the only dweeb not getting high. I still don't buy that you're a dweeb, even if you haven't smoked pot. Well, it's true. I just feel like I spent the first 3 years of high school watching everyone else have fun. When everyone else was out partying and skipping class, I was just doing my own thing, I guess. What is your thing? Honestly, Stella has not vibed like this with anybody else. Honestly, all I really do is study and occasionally draw nothing comics and stuff. You draw? Yeah. Wow. So I guess that's what you're going to college for at, so yeah, of course we did. Orion Technical Center. At Orion, yes, you'll be studying art at Orion Technical Center. What was the comic thing? Actually, I applied for the liberal art program. Did you? I'm not good enough to get into an art program. I just draw comics for myself. I wouldn't show them to anyone. What? What is it, Mugen? They're pretty whatever. What? No, I bet they're awesome. Can I see? Okay. Promise not to make fun of me or anything. Here. Just don't look at it now, okay? Why don't we go say hi to everyone? Oh, right, because we did arrive together. Oh, there's a 6th person. Hey, everyone. And she has arrived. We've got the new girl Stella here with... Whoa, is that Day or my raptor eyes deceive me? Yeah, it's me. Rad. Say hi everybody. It's not say hi everybody. Hi everybody. I felt like everyone was expecting me to say something. So I tried to introduce myself. I'm Stella. Say something mysterious. I mean, you know basically everybody, and I'm guessing everybody knows everybody else, even if not in the lake context. Brandon? I was freezing up badly. It was my worst nightmare, but it was real. I felt like everyone's eyes were burning through me, seeing me for what I really was. Oh my gosh. That's not... Oh, poor Stella. Poor Stella. I know, like, that feeling is so real. It's just not real reality. The internal reality is not everybody else's internal reality as well. His name is Pythagoras. Oh no, what's coming next? A loser. Pythagoras is not a loser. Seeing through you as a loser, yeah. He's not that cool. I had to try again, though. I still had a chance. Anything at all. Yes? Oh, joke. He was right. I was totally choking. It was just like every time I had to meet new people, I just get so worried that I was going to say something uncool, that when I'd actually try to say something, I'd have nothing to say because I was too busy thinking about how it sounds super uncool. He's not that cool, but we learned all about him when we were in school. Ah, yeah. The band is coming together. Our first song in the works. Math rock band. Not but the coolest people in Ladle. Hey everyone. Wanna see me turn that rock blue? What? You can do that? Totally. Just did, see? Ding. I really didn't see it. I don't really see it. Huh? Oh shit, I see it. Shut up, no you don't. If you look close enough, you can see it. Man, whatever, you guys are actual degens. I don't know what I would have done without Day then. Probably run into the woods in embarrassment. So, Stella, consider your tour officially over. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna take these two cuties behind this rock, and we're gonna be busy for an hour or so. What? On behalf of the student body of Ladle High, I would like to say, welcome to Ladle. Thanks. Does every tour of the school end in a party like this? Oh, did Robert Raptorson bring Jessica and Brandon with him? Perhaps? Stella, remember, we talked about this. You need at least 10 people for it to... Stella, sorry, I was doing Robert's voice. Stella, remember, we talked about this. You need at least 10 people for it to qualify as a party. I don't know, this feels pretty party-like to me. That's because you've never been to... Time froze for a second. I had to stop Taylor from telling everyone that I'd never been to a real party. Oh. Kevin brought groceries home and now Mugen is scolding him for not being here. Touristing! I've never visited strange lands before. So I'm bad at it. I assumed country parties were small, and that's because I'm just not used to going to new places. You know, the whole culture shock thing. Taylor does not like being contradicted. Brandon's like, who is this? Why is she so intense? Deep stuff. The culture of Ladle can be a complicated beast, I give you that. Well, listen, sorry everybody, I tried to get as many people here as I could, but, well, they flaked or something. They bailed on you. Ouch, hurts, but I respect your honesty, dude. You asked them to come to the lake. Did you really expect them to come here when you know it's not their spot? Of course, nerds are cool, stay in school, dang. Nerds are cool, stay in school, dang. I thought I still had some sway over the team, but I still don't understand why you wanted to come here. I just wanted to change it up, I guess. Well, it looks like your friends didn't. Okay, this has been a fairly painful conversation, but where are my manners? Stella, this is Jessica, my partner in crime. Partner in crime? Really, Robert? And my good friend, your dealer. Can't have a ding in the chorus, you get one per song if you're lucky. Ooh, harsh. But like, as has her limits, we must respect them. Can we put the ding on like a looping pedal thing so it just dings automatically after you have done the honors at the right time? Would that work? My buddy Brandon. Oh, he's Ladle's best purveyor of illicit substances. It wouldn't be a non-party without him giving us his ganja and his mom's homemade beer. Selling my ganja. You still owe me money, by the way. You need anything, let him know. For money. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, though. And it seems like you already know Taylor. But did you know that Brandon and Taylor are in a band together? Hey, Stella's rockstar dreams might come true, too. What? Really? That's so cool! Unless they're in high school jazz band together. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I play drums, and Taylor plays guitar, and gets beast mode on the vocals. You sing, Taylor. Why didn't you tell me you were in a band? Huh. Blush. Taylor? I'm out. What? Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Taylor, wait! Petals will be your parallelogram, excuse me. Wait, where are you going? I'm just gonna take off. Why did we not see Brandon in the wide shots? Is Jessica supposed to be a stand-in for Robert's friends? But why? Look, you don't need me here. Yes, I do. Taylor, what's really going on? I'm not good at being the center of attention. What do you mean? You're in a band. You must have been on stage before. We've never played live. Oh, well, if you're an audience of one, I'd love to hear you play. Stella's trying so hard. I promise I won't boo. You wouldn't like it. It's really grungy. Taylor. No, you don't, Stella. You've got Day. You've like the ice has been broken. Like let it go. Let it go. Sigh. Okay, I guess I'll stick around a little longer. Hey, there you guys are. Everything okay? Yeah, good. Come on, Stella. Beer time. What? Let's get you a beer. Taylor, don't leave without me, okay? No promises. Taylor. Stella's driving, she shouldn't drink. Man, last time I had this homebrew, I was annihilated. Annihilated? I was so hungover I barely made it to practice the next day. Coach was pissed. He was all, Robert, if I hear about you getting drunk while you're on my team, I'll blah blah blah, you're off your team, blah blah blah. Wow, sounds pretty serious. Yeah, that's not a problem anymore though, 'cause you got kicked off the team? Why? What happened? I've just moved on to other things. You already got kicked off the team. You know, pranks, poetry, skateboarding. Cool shit like that. Did you say poetry? Oh, did I? I mean, it's just a hobby. Don't take it as seriously as skateboarding. That's where I get really expressive with some sick stunts. Well, let's get you that beer now. Here you go. You don't need to be pressured, Stella. You don't need to do that. Actually... Psych! What, did you forget? You have to prove you're worthy to drink this homemade brew. This will be fun, don't worry. It's like, I'm ready to leave this party. It'll be fun, don't worry. Here at the lake, there is a rule, and only one single rule. Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brendan's mom must prove their worthiness. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. My challenge to you, Stella, and to you too, Taylor and Day. You all have to prove you're worthy. Really, Robert? This again? Come on, Jess, this will be fun. It's a nice way for everyone to get to know each other. What exactly is this challenge? I want to know. What is the worst thing you have ever done? Your stories shall be judged by me, Sir Robert of the Rail, and my fellow knight, Sir Brendan of Greenleaf. What's going on, man? What are we doing now? Okay, just me then. Your prize, if I deem your story worthy, is that you will be welcomed into the Order of the Knights of the Lake, and that your cupboard will overfloweth with sweet nectar of Brendan's mom's home-brewed beer. And by cuppeth, I mean you gotta drink straight out of the bottle. Regrettably, we hath no cuppeth. The worst thing we've ever done? It's probably pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't already guess, I hadn't done anything bad or wrong since I flushed my dad's wallet down the toilet when I was 3. How about, like, not writing to Taylor for 3 years? Freak out. Prepare for rain. Seriously, does anyone else feel that? I think it's starting to rain. Rain check on the story. Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, beer is tempting, but... Taylor, my man, I know this beer is shitty. I'm working on it. But I think more important than the beer... Don't fall for this. They just want dirt to blackmail you with. Amy, another wise take on the shenanigans going on at this party. Then the physical beer is what I'm offering to you. The metaphysical plane, dude. Here in the secret meeting grounds of the lake, as the great breakneck gorge bears witness to this meeting of the minds, I want to extend a claw of friendship to you. But I need you to meet me halfway. Share your darkest secrets with his humble raptorness. So, I'll sweeten the pot. I'll tell you something I've never told a soul. No pressure. Taylor, if you're not comfortable sharing, it's okay. Yes, I mean it is, but... Okay, I'll tell you. Insurance fraud. But I was pretty pissed off when I did this, so keep that in mind, I guess. Sometime last year, there was this construction company that came into the ladle, and they just had no business doing what they were doing, so I snuck into the job site, and I drove a bulldozer through the foreman's office. Dude! It was at night, and I knew nobody was there, and nobody was hurt, but I get it. Seems kind of wild now. Come on, Taylor, you still got time to be a more intense eco-terrorist. But at the time, I was just so angry. I don't even remember making the decision to do it. I just remember the feeling of righteousness when the portable office collapsed. Then when it was over, I couldn't believe what I'd done. I just bolted. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. Somehow I got away with it. They must have chalked it up to malfunctioning gear or something. And that's the worst thing I ever did. Oh, hi, Mugen. Have you been back there this whole time? I mean, not this whole time, but... And that's the worst thing I ever did. The end. What made you so angry? So angy. Mugen knows there's a fresh bag of treats. How do I already have hair in my mouth? Taylor, what made you so angry? I don't want to talk about it here. Oh, okay. Taylor, I don't think there's anybody, human, cryptid, or dino, or great power on this earth. No god up in the sky or fucking scientist in a lab doing laser math equations that could deny your worthiness. Taylor, thou art worthy! Thanks, I guess? Hi, Mugen. Yes, it is past time. I have gone over, I understand. Day? But I think we can finish out this scene. I'll try to finish out the scene before wrapping up stream. Oh, what about you? I'm not really sure I want to do this. Is it embarrassing? Is it really embarrassing? Well, no. Actually, kinda, I guess. You can lay down, that's fine. You guess? Well, okay, you guys remember that I used to do the morning announcements? Ha! Yes, no offense, but they were kinda dorky. The ladle hi, good morning Gab. Hey! Oh no, you're fine. You can paw at the iPad. Shut up, you guys! One day, well, okay, I was having a pretty shitty day, and I kind of let loose over the school's PA system. I remember you started the whole, welcome to another mediocre day at our dead-end school. See? Mugen's getting involved with the stream. He pushes the buttons for me. Oh yeah, you said something like, we're all doomed to haunt the halls of this crusty school until we die. Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a shitty day, week, year, life. I still remember Vice Principal Jacobs banging on the door trying to force it open. Wait, aren't the announcements done in his office? Yeah, I locked him out of his own office. Impressive! He didn't seem to think so. I ended up getting detention for like 3 months. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you weren't suspended. Hang in there, Mugen. Almost there. I scrambled those words about, but I think I got the sentiment. Hi. There we go. He got a forehead kiss. And now he's wiping it on me. Or expelled. Me too, actually. They said something about it being my first offense or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to expel one of the school's, like, 3 honor students. Hi, you forcing your way in? I guess, but that's it. That's the worst thing I've ever done. I think I remember that day. Wasn't that the day that... Let's not get into that. Boo! Ah! Hey everybody, I'm pretty sure that right after school... What are you guys talking about? I think we are talking about... The day I got detention, yeah. That's what we were talking about, yup. There's a very significant look going on between these two. Hi, yeah. Here's some scritches. Some good head scritches. Day. That announcement was legendary! Now let's get into it, yeah. There is no question thou art definitely worthy. Announcement? Hey, let's move on to you, Stella. How could we forget about Stella? You lived in the city, right? But you have some hella wicked stories to tell. The truth is, I had never done anything bad in my entire life. But I didn't tell the truth that day. I wanted to fit in so badly that I just made up a lie on the spot. I tried my hardest to come up with something really wild, but also cool and believable. One time I got in big trouble for doing something and I got detention. What happened? Returning a late book. I think starting a fire would be the most believable for Stella. So, let's go that. I started a fire in the classroom. You started a fire in the classroom? Yeah. Yep, a big blazing fire right in the middle of the classroom. Why did you do that? I really like fires. Yeah, build the pyro lore. Yeah. I just really love a good fire. I try to start a fire whenever I can. Okay, she needs to take Stella needs to take an improv class. That's my diagnosis. And Mugen actually gets some more treats. Because there are a few more treats in the previous bag, and I think he has earned them by... I resonate with this backstory. These are the last ones of this bag. Never started a fire at school, though. But try to start a fire whenever you can, yeah. I like to be the fire starter and fire builder when I'm camping and stuff. So that's how I relate. And I was once paid to tend fires at a sauna. Just lighting hairspray on fire in my boyfriend or BFF's basement with her. Oh yeah, those pyro years. What do you love so much about fire, Jessica? You sensing some you vibing with this? Start a fire at Brownies, and I'm guessing you don't mean while baking. So Amanda, do go on. You may be judged worthy. Hey, we had a good thing going. Mugen. Maybe those were my time extended treatsies. Colors. I just wanted to liven up the drab gray classroom. Not mad. Fires have such beautiful colors, you know, like yellow and orange and... There's a Bob's Burgers episode. Red. So, let me get this... Robert Raptorson is right in the middle. It's so easy to just, like, default to this being his dialogue, but it's Jessica. Oh, you lit the bonfire early. Okay. So let me get this... I did it again. So, let me get this straight. You started a big fire in your classroom because you thought it needed some warmer colors. Yep. Yeah, young girl guides, yeah. I don't believe it. Yeah, neither do I. Oh boy. Stella? I cannot believe this girl did that. That is absolutely gloves off punch to the face. You're freaking kidding, right? Ingrid's got her number. Kidding? Kidding? Do you think this is a joke? To be worthy? I just can't believe you're doing this. I'm worthy? Oh, you are worthy, alright. I'm worthy! And as such, I dub thee Feng Shui. You are pretty goddamn worthy. How does it feel? This is the absolute wrong time to be genuine, so let's pick that option. I'm actually a little surprised. We all are. Ingrid... Why are you like this? Surprise, you're worthy! But now, I want to tell you. I wanted to tell all of you the legend of the 20 gym socks. And end of stream. Robert, we don't want to hear about your gym socks. I have a confession. Last year I didn't watch a single pair of gym socks. Not once. How? Oh, okay. Okay, in his defense, he probably doesn't have as delicate skin on his feet and might not even wear socks most of the time. I think it's a fake out. It's a fake out because, again, Robert Raptorson doesn't wear socks on his feet. What? I know. Gross, right? His mom probably washes them. It is unclear whether Robert Raptorson is the only raptor in town. He claims that his family has been here for a long time, but also said that there are no other dinosaurs in town, and we don't know if that means he's counting his family or not. 10 pairs of socks, 20 single socks, worn until they were so disgusting they could bring tears to your eyes. But I went further. I took those disgusting socks and I packed them all into a Ziploc bag so they could stew in their juices. Ugh. But, like, normal people would get, like, foot fungus from that. But that wasn't enough. Not for this raptor. I added an onion, a sardine, and a sprinkle of coriander to that bag, and then I left it in the sun for 10 days. I did not know this was a horror game. This bag was inflated from the stink that was fighting to get out. That's a dirty drink I do not want. Do not want that one. Oh, God. Why, you ask? What possible purpose could a dinosaur have for this bag of putrid stench? Putting it in the new girl's locker as a joke? I'll tell you. The most worthy of all pursuits, of course, a prank. I hid all 20 socks in different locations in the school to further stew throughout the summer. What's really in your dirty Mountain Dew? You're sick. I guess Jessica no longer wants to be his partner in crime. Sick like a fox. Whenever any of you walk through the halls this year and catch a whiff of something so foul, you want to just barf? You know who to blame. You have been pranked. I actually like this in a game design sense. Because now there's that clue of there's these hidden socks around the school to find while you're playing the game, which I think is neat. Because we noticed the one in the trophy case and the one in Stella's. We all noticed the one in Stella's locker. But yeah, we found one. See, I kind of found two. The prankster. The prankster strikes again. But is everybody else at the school nose blind and won't notice the stench of the socks, and only Stella will be tasked for cleaning this up? Or are we gonna find like a cache of 6 of them in the janitor's cubby hole because he's just like, well, no, we had to find an odd number. So like somebody else has been collecting them because they're out and stink. Fun story, I knew someone that worked in a car factory. They outfitted cop cars. They'd hide fish heads in places you can't get to unless you pull the car apart. That's a fun story. That friend is worthy. You're welcome. That's really something. Robert. Thank you. Put one in the principal's mailbox. I put one in the boiler room. But you're just telling us the answers now. Oh, unless they won't actually be collectibles. But the wildest hiding place was when I climbed up the flagpole and switched one for the school flag. You climbed the 10-foot pole is not... Well, if the 10-foot pole is already on the roof, then it's significant. For a prank, I think a good flagpole is really like 15 to 25 feet. Guilty as charged. Wow. Wild. Are you kidding? That is wild. I also think it's wild. I can't believe you did that. I know. Think of the principal's face when he... That's not what I meant, and you know it. Come on, just line up. How am I supposed to do that when you're doing something that thoughtless? Have you two never met? I literally met Robert Raptorson, okay, like an hour and a half ago. Under the hope they get sewn into the upholstery. When you're doing something, yeah, we've only known Robert Raptorson like a day, and we knew that about him. It's like nothing I say ever gets through to you. Let's not do this right now. Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm going home. Have fun with your new friends. I'm really glad that they all passed your test. Whoa, talk about a buzzkill. It's all good, man. She's just messing around. Whatever, man. I'm gonna take my leave, too. I guess I'll see you guys around. We still on for practice tomorrow? Yeah, should be. What time? I don't know, man. Afternoon, evening? Just run through our set without me. I'll probably drop in sometime. You know how it is. Deliveries to make. Huh. I guess. Alright, well, Ingrid and I are probably gonna head out too. Ingrid? She disappeared again, didn't she? Yeah. Does anyone need a ride home? Crammed into the car with Taylor in the backseat. I love that. And there's like the continual silence. Hanging out at the lake hadn't really gone the way I thought it would. I didn't get to follow through on my plans at all. Everything happened so fast, and before I knew it, it was over and we were driving home. I remembered wondering, had I made a good impression? So, Robert Raptorson, the raptor, the green dinosaur guy, was the student assigned to show Stella around her first day of school, and so he showed her literally nothing of the school, and then said, hey, do you want to come hang out at the lake after, and do you know anybody cool to bring with you? And so Stella invited Day, who they just met earlier in the halls, and then Stella twisted Taylor's very, 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 very long arm until he also showed up. So yeah, they got like 7 by the end. It was up to 7. That's almost, like, depending on the party. Was that what it was like to hang out? I mean, kind of. Yeah. It seemed like everyone in the car was feeling pretty down. I wanted to break the silence and brighten the mood. I wonder if Ingrid is hanging onto the roof. So I thought maybe I could finally pull off some rock star antics by an intimate gathering. Using a British accent. Rockstar vibes. Sing along to the radios, more karaoke. Talk about drugs. We know you can't do that. We're leaning in full cringe. British accent. Hello, mates. What's all this then? That was so late 90s. This car is full of long faces, isn't it? What was I doing? I didn't know the first thing about what it means to be a rock star. And I literally had none of the attributes of one. That was it. I couldn't fool myself any longer. I wasn't going to convince anyone that I was a rock star. I couldn't even convince myself. I was starting to panic just as I realized how badly I'd failed at achieving my goal. Well, like, now Taylor's band needs an extra person, so you could like join that band, learn an instrument, learn a trade, and then hopefully that will get you into an actual the rock star mode. I was starting to panic as I realized just how badly I'd failed at achieving my goal. Are you okay, Stella? The truck started to feel so tiny. Stella? My breathing became heavy. Feng Shui? I could only vaguely hear the muffled voices calling my name. Just give her a minute. The car got quiet, and my breathing calmed down. Slowly. Eventually, I felt like I could say something. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah, it's all good. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay now. What a day, huh? Huh? What a day? Uh-huh, fairy girl? Yeah, I never imagined I'd be riding in a truck with Daylily, Stella Starstosa, and Robert Raptorson. You're definitely not the most social guy at school. What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? You're always just hanging out in the halls alone with your guitar. And that's if you're even at school. I'm not sure this girl should be driving. Yeah, like, panic attack is like pull over a clock. Like, ever. You're right. She did hit Taylor with a car. With the truck, rather. But he knew to jump. But it's a good thing that she's driving an older truck, so the windshield was a little bit more solid. Okay, what about you? What about me? Oh, guys, don't bigger. It's just not like you to go to the lake on a school night, that's all. I'm not total goody two-shoes, you know. Also, it's like senior year. Gotta, like, branch out, try new things. Get ready for life after high school. I'm sorry, Day, but Taylor's got a point. You're like the last person I expected to see tonight. Okay, but it's not like I'm exactly a frequenter of the lake either. True, I can't deny that. Are you three okay? What? Totally. Why? It just seems like you're all a bit on edge or something. I guess it just sucks that people see me the way, that people see me the way that I thought they would. Social battery is dead. Alright, Amanda, have a good day. Have a great Friday. TJF for you. Get good rest, if that's what you get next. And have a lovely day. As a loser. I never said that. I know, but you didn't have to. I never thought you were a loser, Day. Yeah, same. Besides, I'm the loser. Always alone, never at school. I always thought you wanted it that way. Yeah, plus you really have that whole mysterious thing going on. Look, obviously we all got a bit carried away. Let's start over. I'll go first. I'm Robert Raptorson. I'm class representative. I ran unopposed, but damn it if there wasn't if that wasn't the best unopposed campaign ever run. Rest is good. Thanks for your love yous. Bye. I remember that. You were relentless. I thought for sure you had an opponent. Nope. Then why campaign? Taylor, that's like asking why breathe when you could die. Or like, why eat or sleep? Or why snowboard? Okay, I get it. Good, 'cause you're next. What? I'm Taylor Taltor, and you fill in the rest. Bye! Bye! Okay, I'm Taylor Talto, and I'm good, thanks. Boo! Yeah, come on, play along, man. What? You all know everything there is to know. I'm in a band, I keep to myself, mostly at the end. Okay, I'll go. I'm Daylily, and I can't... Daylily? That is a fae name. And I can't wait to get the hell out of Ladle. What? Really? Yeah, as soon as we graduate, I'm so out of here. Where will you go? I don't know. Anywhere that will have me, I guess. But I really want to go to college. I guess I never thought about leaving, because, you know, me, Bigfoot. Yeah, I've got a similar problem. Well, that highway expansion they're building might just... I don't know. It's just that maybe Ladle won't be the perfect hiding spot anymore anyways. Maybe. Okay, Stella's turn. I took a deep breath and went for it. I'm Stella Starosta, and I'm... don't have any friends. And I don't have any friends. What? Yeah, what are you talking about, Stella? You've got us, Feng Shui. Really? Nah, I think that there are not raptors and big feet and fae in other places other than Ladle. What kind of person would I be if I let you give me a ride to and from the lake? And then not consider you a friend? A bad one. Exactly. Wow. Like, and you already had this conversation with Day. I understand, like... I don't have any friends from a grander perspective of I have spent the last 4 years without any, like the last 5-6 years without like friends, but don't have any friends is different, is a little dismissive, since she did have a friendship conversation with Day and with Taylor already, like on this day. And you've got to know that I still consider you my friend, Stella, even though it's been a while. I guess I'm just so used to being friendless that I didn't think any of you really thought of me that way. Must be a small gene pool. Ooh. Maybe they can go like, they do sort of like Rumspringa, where they go out and meet others of their sort for a couple of years and then come back when it's time to hide again. Well, I'm sorry, Stella, but it's official. You've got 3 new friends. Yay! The rest of the card was a blast that turned around really fast. All the tension just faded away. You probably wouldn't think that this is the boring part. All I did was drive them home one by one, right? But something amazing happened. It might seem like hardly anything to you, Doctor, but at the time, it was a really big deal for me. Average teen emotion. It happened when I dropped off the last person who was... Day. Really, those other 2? Wow, well, we survived that. I was so nervous the whole time. Yeah, me too. You never showed it. You're so cool and collected. It's just an act. Can you teach me how to do it? I'm just an awkward mess all the time. You do get flustered pretty easily. Yeah, it's the worst. I don't think so. Actually, I think it's kinda cute. I don't know why, but I feel brave when you are around. Oh, Day said that. I don't know why, but I feel brave when you're around. Like everything is gonna be okay. Because, like, if you're here, my life couldn't possibly be as bad as whatever you're dealing with, so it's just like, oh, if Stella's still alive, I'll be fine. Come here. Aww. They hugged me. I felt something I wasn't ready for. It was her magic through her skin, like electricity that came off her body and flowed into mine. My stomach felt like it had a weasel breakdancing in it. My heart was racing. She smelled like a meadow in spring, covered with dew, flowers in bloom after a soft rain. I firmly clamped my teeth together. Okay, don't bite the fairy. Don't bite the fairy. Must be awkward. I think that the technique will probably be to go under the wings. Firmly clamp my teeth together, afraid something weird weird sound was going to escape my lips. She's blushing. She might be blushing. When we moved apart, I felt like I was glowing, charged up by her mystic energy. All I could do was nervously laugh like a total goof. Cool. Yeah. So... see you tomorrow? Definitely, yes. Now I hope that Ingrid was not hanging on to the roof of the truck. Okay, night. Good night. As I drove home alone in my car, I felt like I was worthy. Worthy to be loved, find love, be a part of something. I don't know. All I know is that at that moment, I could tell that it's gonna be a good year. She's gonna cut her hair and dye it. And that was the demo of Raptor Boyfriend, a high school romance. The title is Raptor Boyfriend. I think I would actually go for Fairy Girlfriend if I was playing this game. Like, Day was the only one out of the three that really felt like there was chemistry, and like they had things in common, and wasn't being like a total dick about stuff. That was so fun. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out for our a little bit extended our extended demo time today for this Throwback Thursday on a Thursday during June. Yeah. Sucker for... Okay. Sucker for a second chance romance. I'm not against second chance romance, and the novel I'm reading right now actually is one. All Us Murderers by K.J. Charles. The hug is what made it click. I guess we would have had more grounded conversations with Taylor and or Robert if we took them home last. They should have given me a map of the city, because then I would have known, like, logistically, who stays in my car the longest. Because that's what I'd be thinking. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Despite being almost entirely just like reading cutscenes, I think that like possibly the only actual consequential choice we made was who to take home last. And it's like, I'm sure in the full game, that does not lock you into pursuing somebody. It just gives you, like, a head start with them. Oh, there was so much crit, but it was so fun. It was so much fun. I feel like this is story time at the library. Like, sometimes we play a game, like, Blobun. Or Blobun. Blobun. We had the full, we had the experience of some cutscene. Oh no, you still got music. We had like that little girlfriend story, and then we had gameplay, and then this was just like, I do enjoy like going through going through the story, even though I'm not making any consequential decisions, and just getting a taste of it. Just getting a little taste. And, of course, it would not be as much fun without having you guys here to play along with me and get opinionated about these so-called friends that Stella is making. No, they look like they'll be pretty decent friends. Okay. And that's it for me today. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow at 2 Central Time for Book of Hours. We are going to be continuing our investigation into these libraries. And otherwise, I'll be back on Monday as well. Thank you for being here. You're welcome for the stream. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Thursday. Amanda, enjoy your Friday. Thank you for dropping by as well. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.